The Law of Polarity for Beginners. If you are frustrated and want to give up on manifesting, don't give up yet. On your manifestation journey, you will hit hurdles and blocks. One of the ways to overcome these is to learn the laws that govern the universe and manifesting. In this video, we will discuss one such law, the Law of Polarity. The Law of Polarity is one of the 12 universal laws. It describes how the world exists of opposites, and that these opposites not only need each other but are the aspects of the same thing. They exist on the same continuum. Up cannot exist without down, left without right. We wouldn't have happiness without sadness, joy without despair. You can also see the law of polarity in the physical world. Hot cannot exist without cold, valleys cannot exist without mountains. And if you want to look at the ultimate polarity, reality is made up nothing and everything, as the mystics have told us through the ages. Let's look at how the polarities work together. By using the masculine and feminine polarity as an example. When two people meet in a romantic setting, the passion they have for each other will depend on where they are on the poles of the masculine and feminine energy. Passion needs this polarity. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies, however we are skewed in favor of one. If a man and woman meet and both have the same masculine energy, they will have no sexual passion. Both negative and positive polarities have a purpose. The depth of a valley depends on the height of the mountains, and vice versa. We cannot enjoy the mountaintop view if we did not experience the view while in the valley. Look how spring feels after dealing with months of winter weather. When we experience one side of the polarity for too long, we don't appreciate it anymore and can even start to dislike it. If we have nothing to do, we will get bored. If we are busy all the time, we will get stressed and ill. We cannot appreciate our lives if we did not know we will die. You can see the value the negative polarity has. It's not just we cannot separate the two, and they need each other, but also both polarities have purpose. Think about the tough times you have had. It was during those times you grew stronger, delved deeper into yourself, and found resources you never knew existed. The Law of Polarity and the Law of Attraction. The Law of Attraction works using the Law of Polarity. The Law of Attraction says you get what you focus on, so focus on what you want and not what you do not have. You might ask, if there are two aspects to everything and you cannot have one without the other, does that mean we are forever jumping between the two polarities? And never fully enjoying life, because we are waiting for the opposite to drop? Although this is how many people live their lives, you don't have to live jumping from positive to negative. They become successful and don't expect it to last, and lo and behold, it does not last. It does not have to be this way, because we have the power to focus our energy of attention to what we want. You block manifestation without knowing it. If you want to be rich, you are also saying you don't want to be poor. So you must focus on abundance or lack. We cannot focus on both at the same time. If you say to yourself, I don't want to be poor, you are focusing on the lack spectrum of the polarity. If you say, I want abundance, on the surface it seems like you are focusing on abundance, until you go deeper and realize what you mean is you don't want to be poor. The emotional energy you are putting out is that of lack, so that is what it will attract. This is why we need to look at our underlying limiting beliefs. You may say, I want abundance, but if you believe deep down that you do not deserve it, or it's wrong to want wealth, then that statement will not mean anything, other than, I do not want to be poor, but I think poor is what I deserve. So you have to dig into your core beliefs about money, relationships, health, and whatever else you want to manifest. Have your mental focus on the positive aspect of the polarity and not be drawn emotionally to the negative. We all have a tendency to focus on the negative, so you'll have to make an effort to focus on the positive. How to change your inner beliefs. The first step is to understand hidden beliefs exist. Then confront them. If you want to know what your underlying belief is about something, write down what you want. Then see how it makes you feel. Does it excite you or make you feel fear or anxiety? If it makes you feel fear, then you have a negative belief about it. When you have done this, question the belief. Ask, is this belief true? What is the opposite belief? Is the opposite belief just as true? Have other people achieved what I want? Are they bad people, or are they human like me, with good and bad points? By asking these questions, you will see that your beliefs are not reality, but an opinion you learned. Now you can go about changing them by repeating the opposite. Eventually, your subconscious mind will change and the new belief will be your operating system. You will start vibrating at a different frequency and will attract what you want because it is vibrating at the equal frequency. Although you will no longer be giving energy equally to both poles, you will always have some energy in the negative side, so do not try to get rid of it. Now you can use the law of polarity in your favor, by focusing your attention on the positive aspects. When you say, "I want to be wealthy," you won't have the beliefs holding you back. Remember, you want to create the feeling of wealth and abundance, that is the key. You can only get to this feeling by keeping your attention on the positive aspects of the polarity. Let's look at how to create energy towards the positive polarity. It's easier to focus on the negative than the positive. We are hardwired this way. So we must make an effort to put our attention the positive. Luckily, there are techniques to help you do this. You can use visualization. Use affirmations. Journaling is another method you can use. The key to all these techniques is to feel the emotions as if you already have your desire. Conclusion. The law of polarity explains the world is dualistic. Nothing exists without its opposite. Use the law of polarity to your advantage to manifest your dreams and desires. Now you understand the law of polarity, you understand why you must focus your attention on what you want and not what you don't want. Thank you for watching and have fun manifesting your dream life.